Honor Club, where honor is real.
So going into this match, I got to admit, I was a little nervous. I mean, hey, it's Samoa Joe. I had butterflies. I was sweating a little bit. Joe versus Jay Briscoe. I was the champ going up against the former champ who was arguably the greatest champ in Ring of Honor history. I knew I had to bring it. I knew I had to do what I had to do. So here we go. Jay Briscoe versus Samoa Joe, Supercard of Honor. Hope y'all enjoy it.
It is now time for our main event, the Ring of Honor World Championship match. Samoa Joe, the challenger, Jay Briscoe, the champion.
Sky, boy.
It's the most dominant world champion today against the dominant world champion that put this company on the map.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following bout is scheduled for one fall. It is for the Ring of Honor World Championship. It is your Supercard of Honor main event of the evening. Introducing first, to my right, the challenger. He stands in at 6 feet tall and weighed in tonight at 300 even pounds. He is the longest reigning Ring of Honor World Champion in history. From Huntington Beach, California, he is the Samoan submission machine, Samoa Joe. And his opponent to my left, he stands in at 6 feet, 1 inches tall, and weighed in tonight at 235 pounds. Fighting out of Sandy Fork, Delaware, he is the current reigning and defending Ring of Honor World Champion, Jay
To the tail of the tape. Big weight edge for Samoa Joe. Weighed in tonight, Adam Cole, 30 pounds heavier than he was billed. Will that weight edge work to the challenger's favor?
I think any advantage that a guy like Samoa Joe has will certainly work in his favor. Samoa Joe is one of the baddest men on the planet, one of the baddest men to ever enter Ring of Honor and its history. He's really going to put Jay Briscoe to the test tonight. And how ironic that years later, now the roles are reversed. Jay Briscoe as the dominant world champion, still for the richest prize in sports, and that's the Ring of Honor World Championship.
And Adam Cole, as I know you're looking forward to coming back, what would it mean to you as a challenger if Samoa Joe is the Ring of Honor World Champion after tonight?
It would mean redemption for me, because obviously a lot of people are questioning if I still have what it takes, but the reality is they were getting a 70% Adam Cole because I was hurt, because I was injured. When I come back, you're gonna get a 100% Adam Cole, and testing myself against a man like Samoa Joe, well, that would just prove all my worth and all my redemption.
A lot of what we'll see from Samoa Joe here in this, of course, the build to the rear naked choke, and also to the muscle buster. So whether it is a ground-based attack or if he can get Jay Briscoe vulnerable on the top rope, those are the two keys to victory for Samoa Joe. What are Jay Briscoe's keys to victory, Adam?
Well, I think his biggest key to victory is the fact that Jay Briscoe hasn't been pinned or made to submit in over 2 years. However, every streak in sports does and will come to an end. And Samoa Joe, he's a heck of a test for the champion.
Straight on forearm, then an uppercut forearm. Forearm smashes now from Jay Briscoe on the challenger Samoa Joe. Out of the way, Briscoe, drop kick. Samoa Joe down, but pops right back up with the enziguri. Briscoe with the drop kick response. You know, it's almost apropos, Adam Cole, that this match, this weekend, this venue, it almost works with Ring of Honor's roots and tradition, what it's all about.
Well, this is pro wrestling in its most raw, pure form. When it comes down to it, when push comes to shove, Ring of Honor has always been about the in-ring competition. And these are two of the baddest men on the planet going at it right now.
Vicious uppercut forearm there from Jay Briscoe. Trying to suplex Samoa Joe.
I think it's safe to say Jay Briscoe is going to need to do a little more work if he wants to take Joe off his feet that way.
70-pound advantage on the side of the challenger tonight, but...
And there it is.
When Samoa Joe returned to Ring of Honor at the 13th anniversary event, he made it clear. Pro wrestling is in his blood, it's in his soul, it's in his DNA. He's everything that embodies professional wrestling. And Ring of Honor is everything that represents who Samoa Joe is, and it was the perfect time for his return. And when he got face-to-face, Adam, with Jay Briscoe at the conclusion of the 13th anniversary event, it was a really special moment.
Samoa Joe has come full circle, but in order for that to really manifest and become something, Samoa Joe needs to become Ring of Honor World Champion tonight by beating Jay Briscoe and ending that over 2-year winning streak.
So I know, of course, it's tough because of the bitter rivalry that exists, but If Briscoe is victorious here tonight, what does this mean for the legacy of Jay Briscoe as world champion?
Well, as much as I hate to say it, and I hate to admit it, if Jay Briscoe can beat Samoa Joe tonight, I think it goes without saying that Jay Briscoe, I'll say it, Jay Briscoe is the most dominant Ring of Honor world champion in history if he does this tonight.
Well, we'll see what happens. Samoa Joe crashed into that rope there, as you can see, and he's having some difficulty, but not too much issue because he was just able to crack Jay Briscoe in the face.
And again, for that weight we were talking about, for Samoa Joe to be as agile as he is just a testament to the kind of athlete this guy is.
Back to some of those ripping jabs. Oh. Champion crumbles to the mat. The challenger looks good.
The confidence building for the challenger, Samoa Joe. That knee bothering him still.
Yeah, you could see it.
Even modified it there. Samoa Joe normally follows up with a knee, Kevin, but instead Samoa Joe hit a leg drop. So clearly his knee's bothering him more even than he's letting on.
Just as Briscoe stands up, Joe is there to try to knock him back down, but Briscoe comes back with some shots of his own. Everything that Samoa Joe doesn't waste a lot of energy, doesn't waste a lot of motion. Very compact, short strikes. Just as Briscoe was going to the top, Samoa Joe knocks him down.
Joe could be going for a high-risk maneuver here.
Crashes into Briscoe. 300-pound challenger.
And not only that, Kevin, but you saw Jay Briscoe's head and his back area go flying back into that steel barricade. That's painful for anybody.
Adam Cole and Kevin Kelly calling this world title match. Jay Briscoe defending against Samoa Joe.
Joe's feeling it.
Oh! Throws a chair right into the face of Samoa Joe. Todd Sinclair, I'm sure, thinking about something that could ordinarily bring about a disqualification, but with the world title on the line, so much at stake, we've said it before, the referees are going to let them play through.
I was just going to say that, Kevin. You've got to be lenient, not only with a Ring of Honor World Championship matchup, but with a match of this magnitude. Two guys like Jay Briscoe and Samoa Joe going to war.
Thrown into the barricade. In the ring to break any count, but now down the line, legs swept out from underneath him.
Oh no.
Oh my God!
Samoa Joe needs to get the champion back in the ring. He's in full advantage, probably the most advantage he's been in the entire matchup. This could be a difference maker.
Returning to Ring of Honor for the first time since 2008, Samoa Joe stands poised to regain the title that he made, that he brought to legendary status, and at the same time end a 2-year streak of not being pinned by Jay Briscoe.
I know I'm supposed to give an unbiased opinion because I'm here to do a job on commentary, but I can't help but tell you I'm enjoying the hell out of Samoa Joe pounding on Jay Briscoe.
We welcome those opinions, Adam. You don't have to hold back. You can say whatever is on your mind.
And I'm gonna do and say whatever I want, Kevin, so you can quit prying.
Samoa Joe in the driver's seat right now.
This for Samoa Joe is so much more than beating his opponent and then really pounding him into the ground. This for Joe is a confidence booster, because when Samoa Joe is confident, when Samoa Joe is on, there are very few better.
Cover 2, Briscoe kicks out. Just enough to break the count. Joe still favoring that right knee. Tweaked it early in the match.
Now those big knees to the midsection of Jay Briscoe and those jabs.
Briscoe is wide open right now. Wide open for being jabbed.
Maybe muscle buster?
One of the 2 keys to victory for Samoa Joe.
Yep, he's going for it.
Briscoe realizing what is at stake here. Muscle buster, Briscoe able to counter out of it. Neck breaker for the champion.
And I've been on the receiving end of that, and that is not fun for somebody's neck.
Now it's Briscoe with jabs.
Joe needs to try to get his hands up here. No. Jay Briscoe can't pick up the big man.
Leaves himself open. Elbow strikes.
Super kick.
Suplex leg hook. 2, no.
You're not going to be able to put down the longest reigning Ring of Honor World Champion that easy.
But Jay Briscoe has not been pinned or forced to submit in over 2 years. Something that Samoa Joe never was, and that is a 2-time Ring of Honor champion. That's what Jay Briscoe is. But Samoa Joe looks to accomplish that goal here tonight at Supercard of Honor.
Can you stop reminding everybody of how quote-unquote great Jay Briscoe is, please, Kevin Kelly? We get it. We get it. You love Jay Briscoe. You love the Briscoe brothers.
Do you know how much respect I have for you, Adam Cole, everything that you've done?
Yeah, let's talk about me then. Make me sound great.
Here comes Jay Briscoe, head of steam. Down goes Joe. Leg is hooked. 2, no. Somehow able to fight through. Death Valley driver. A cut across the bridge of Briscoe's nose. 2, no.
Joe will not stay down.
The effects of this championship match are evident on both champion and challenger.
This is real gut check time, Kevin Kelly.
And now,
There's no way.
gonna try Jay Driller. £300 Joe tosses Briscoe aside.
Sweeps the legs.
Inverted atomic drop. Here comes Joe, head of steam.
Senton maybe? Ooh! All the weight right on top of the champion.
1, 2, no!
He may be a dumb redneck, but he's a tough dumb redneck. I'll give him that.
Does he have enough to escape the challenge of Samoa Joe here at Supercard of Honor?
Huge power slam.
2, no!
Both these guys have given pretty much everything they can, and they cannot keep the other one down. Again, though, Joe wobbling with that knee.
Yeah, that right knee of Joe has been troublesome. He's tried to fight through it. Power bomb, shoulders are down, 2, and look at the step
Right into
over.
the submission. Look at the torque of the back on Jay Briscoe.
There isn't anybody that will apply this Boston Crab variation the way Joe does into the STF.
Beautiful switch over by Samoa Joe. He's got the champion right where he wants him, not even close to the ropes here. Now to a crossface. This is why they call him the Samoan submission machine, Kevin.
Desperately trying to get the ropes.
Oh!
Able to barely get that right boot over the bottom rope to force a break.
I don't know if that was ring awareness or desperation by Jay.
Get a look there at Briscoe's right shoulder. As Joe pulled back on that right shoulder, trying to force Briscoe to tap out.
Oh. Wow.
Crushes him. This has been an amazing championship contest. Samoa Joe, Jay Briscoe, toe-to-toe for the world title. Both men are down.
And the crowd letting champion and challenger know exactly how they feel. If people only knew the wear and tear that a Ring of Honor World Championship match takes on you, they'd have a whole new appreciation and understanding for what these two are going through.
And now to see, as they both get back up on their feet. Again, they stand and trade blows. Ripping jabs. Oh!
Right in the sternum to Jay Briscoe.
Can Samoa Joe close the deal?
Jay needs to follow up.
Muscle buster time.
Joe in the driver's seat has the champion exactly where he wants him. Muscle buster.
And that familiar chant echoing, Joe's gonna kill you. The fans have chanted it since he was champion. Briscoe fighting his way out.
Sunset flip attempt. No, no way.
Jay! He did it, Jay Driller! I don't believe it. Leg is hooked. 2, 3. He has done it.
Reach for the sky, boy.
Here's your winner, and still Ring of Honor World Champion, Jay Briscoe.
After this victory, here tonight at Supercard of Honor, how can anybody deny that Jay Briscoe is not the greatest Ring of Honor World Champion of all time? Jay Briscoe is your winner. For Adam Cole, I'm Kevin Kelly. Thank you for being part of Supercard of Honor from Ring of Honor Wrestling.
Reach for the sky.